Hey you guys, welcome to my Venus through Sign series. This is for Venus in Gemini. So if in your birth chart Venus is in Gemini, this is for you for the month of November 2019. These messages can also apply if you have Gemini as your 7th house. So let's go ahead and begin here. I want to thank you guys for liking, sharing, and subscribing to my channel. I ask that you all please continue to do so. Remember, these are general, so they may or may not resonate, but hopefully they give you some clarity. So we have central issue, heart of the matter, as the 3 of Wands. We have the 9 of Swords. We have the 3 of Cups. Also have the 8 of Wands, the 2 of Wands, Chariot, Ace of Cups, and the Emperor. Alright, so I feel like someone has been dreading a reunion, or someone has been having some sort of dreams about a love triangle, or just having dreams about reconnecting with someone. For some of you, I feel like one of your friends is into you, but they're not talking about it, or they're afraid to confront or admit that secret. Excuse me, I'm also getting that someone, like you guys might be waiting. It's like a waiting period. I feel like in the past, maybe you had a good time with someone. You haven't been able to stop thinking about them. And now you're waiting to see when you're going to hear from them again, or maybe you already reached out, or they reached out to you, but somebody's anticipating, waiting for something to happen. So I do see that there's going to be a burst of communication. Someone's going to send you a message. They could call you, but most times I usually see this as someone's actually sending messages. So there's going to be some sort of communication between you and another person, either through text or DMs, whatever the case. There's going to be talking. And you and this person are making plans to come visit each other. So there's somebody at a distance. You may be involved in a long distance relationship. That also might be, you know, what this anticipation is. It's like they're so far away. Like I met somebody, or I made a connection with somebody who was so far away, and I haven't been able to stop thinking about that person. I just want to talk to that person. So I feel like you guys will be communicating again. If that's not your story, I still feel like either way, there's someone at a distance from you that you're going to connect with at some point. Something's going to bring you two together. You can either meet this person while you're on a trip, or traveling, or doing some sort of movement. This person, their job description might include traveling. So they could be a Uber driver, Lyft driver, truck driver, flight attendant, pilot, boat, whatever you, train conductor, someone who, a captain. So I know is that the most recent term? I can't think of it. But whatever the case, yeah, you might be involved with someone who is who travels for a living. Or you, as someone who travels for a living, could run into a person of interest while on a job. I'm also seeing something that's, speaking of when I say on a job, I saw something about training. So some of you may be training for a new position coming up. I don't know, it could be any job, but I feel like there's job training, or maybe you are a job trainer and you travel around and you teach people like certain things. Some sort of hired consultant or something. I'm also getting the energy of someone who likes to dance a lot. Someone's always dancing, or they just really like learning like all the dance moves and stuff. I don't know why I'm thinking about Chris Brown. I don't know if someone is a fan of Chris Brown, or if someone looks at videos and tries to imitate his moves or something. So I do feel that those of you that are looking for love, like it's going to find you. This person has been looking at you all along. You might be interacting with someone who's very domineering, who's very much like a leader, but they've got a ginormous heart. They're very sensitive regardless of what they display on the outside. They may be a literal Aries, or you could also deal with someone who's a Cancer. It could be any sign, but those are the first two jumping out here. This also could be your energy. There's a need for you to protect your heart or your energy before you enter relationships. I feel like someone is also just determined to go after what they want. Someone is definitely feeling motivated and goal-driven. Someone is like really excited about a new job or a new business that they're starting too. So you guys are needing to continue to learn how to overcome fears, or someone coming towards you is needing to overcome their fears. This also could be something about overcoming any type of fears, like traveling, especially. Maybe somebody is afraid to get on a plane. Someone is afraid to travel, or maybe someone is just like, I don't want to leave my kids behind. Whatever it is, I just feel like there's a need to overcome these fears, and that is something that is happening. There's going to be some sort of major changes in your life, and you'll be starting some sort of new chapter in your life. There's definitely some relocating going on, or traveling for you guys. Looking at this, I see traveling and relocating, especially if you are in a long distance relationship. You guys are like planning on visiting each other or moving in together, and finally, you know, crossing that threshold together. There's some reserves there, you know, just because it's a fear of the unknown. I feel like this is also a situation where two people are trying to do something together, but they're both scared, but they're not talking about it. But I feel like it's normal. You know, it's like we'll get through this together. Some of you have someone to move forward with already. Now, I see for some of you, you may need to block out any negative energy, especially naysayers. You might be having to block certain people out from your social media. Like, I don't want them seeing what I'm up to. For some of you, you may have to set boundaries with people around you, or one person in particular you might need to set boundaries with. Also, someone could have recently blocked you or will be blocking you for whatever reason. We also have Capricorn energy coming up. We've got, like, you know, some major arcana coming up. So you guys are, November may be a significant month for you. In fact, this has been coming out for the past couple of readings, but I think maybe even Capricorn season is going to be significant. So this reading is for November, and we're still in Scorpio season, but things may not finalize, or things may not pick up until Capricorn season. So whatever the case, I feel like Capricorn season is significant. I feel like someone maybe also has an obsession that they need to let go of. You could have also had to learn some sort of lesson, or will be learning a lesson dealing with obsession and when to let go or move on. I feel like for the most part, you're going to have success. Now, if you are some sort of influencer, you might have some sort of follower that's obsessed with you. See, I knew it. I was gonna think of that stupid meme that I posted with Pennywise, and it's talking about that one creepy dude that keeps coming in your inbox like, "Let me on, we gonna let me fun." I'm not gonna say it, but you know what? I don't know if you guys have seen it. It's so stupid. But anyway, this does look like an obsessive follower, so be careful. You might have to block some people, or one person in particular. Now also that could be you. You might be coming off as an obsessive fan to somebody, and I know I mentioned Chris Brown earlier, so I don't know if Chris Brown blocked you for doing the most. But yeah, I am getting some sort of obsessive fan behavior. Now, somebody is juggling. Someone's having a hard time trying to make some sort of decision, either career-wise or on where to relocate. If you're in a relationship, I almost feel like you guys are going back and forth on between two neighborhoods. It's like, no, but I like this house in this neighborhood. No, but I like this one. I think this would be a better fit. Or maybe it's some sort of business decision. It's like, oh, I don't know which business name to choose, or if it's a commercial business, I don't know where to put our business. There's some sort of juggling going on. If this is, yeah, and then also business related, I'm seeing something about someone working a 9-to-5 and also trying to keep up their own business and trying to decide, should I just let the 9-to-5 go and focus only on my business? So some of you guys might be going through that. In a love situation, some shady stuff might be going on. There's someone that might be stroking your ego, that's tripping you up or sending you mixed signals some type of way. And this person might be coming off as temptation, especially if you're already in a relationship. And maybe there's the potential of some sort of love triangle developing if we're not careful. Make sure that you don't make the same mistakes over and over again. There could be some sort of repeated pattern that you keep getting tripped up into. So just kind of look out for that. I feel like you guys are going to realize what's most valuable to you, and you're going to want to hold on to that. Yeah. I feel like you're also going to have to not let certain people get to you, or what people say get to you. Sometimes I feel like you need to protect your space from people who are just dead to you, either dead-minded or people that you just don't want to talk to but keep trying to enter your space. I'm also getting a situation where two people don't want to, there's a need to forgive and forget, not forget, but to forgive but not forget. But at the same time, we're having a hard time doing that. I also feel like someone's going to want to borrow something from you, and maybe you're like saying, I don't have it, or you don't want this person to get into the habit of borrowing over, because they do that all the time. So there may be someone around you that's always asking for stuff, and you're like, damn, they need to learn how to save up their own money or do stuff on their own like I do. And I feel like the minute you share something with this person, they keep coming back, and you do need to learn how to cut off people or say no. So I feel like for some of you, you need to learn how to say no to people. I'm seeing here that Good days are ahead. I see some sort of good news happening. I'm seeing a promotion. I'm seeing you getting some sort of recognition. If you have your own business, I feel like you're going to get the recognition you deserve. I also feel like people are going to be giving you a lot of attention. Romantically, there could be a lot of people stroking your ego or giving you a lot of attention. But I feel like you might be holding off for one person in particular. Like you might be fighting off all these people. They're all trying to get your attention. They all want to take you out, or they all want to get to know you. But you're like, no, I want to hear from somebody that won't talk to me, or someone I haven't heard from, or someone that's been giving me the silent treatment. So I feel like you're preferring to hear from that person, and you're holding out. And it's like it's flattering that you're getting so much attention from all these other people, all these love offers, but I feel that you really want it from the person that you're fighting with, or that you had some sort of disagreement with. And there's a strong physical attraction that you're having with someone, and the both of you keep ending up, one minute you're connecting with this person, and next minute you guys are running from each other. Something is trying to pull you two together, but I feel like you're trying to run away from it. I do feel like someone is a soulmate as well. There's someone around you that you feel that you could just be yourself with, that you can have fun with. But there's also some sort of friendly competition to this person. Now, if you're already in a relationship, I feel like sometimes you and your partner compete with each other because you're both talented, but you guys are always trying to outdo the other. So there's a need for you guys to take notice to that and try to be more supportive of each other. I feel like you are supportive of each other, but then something happens and you guys start competing again. So there's a lot of fiery energy between you and your love interest. Yeah, so I feel like basically by the end of the month, there's something coming up where you guys are needing to humble yourselves and take heed to something that is going on, is causing some sort of stress or conflict in your relationship. Just try to be more open and honest with each other, and try not to run from each other. All right, so those are the messages that I'm getting. I hope it resonates. Feel free to leave your comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Many blessings to you.